Okay, on this video, I'm going to show you what I do to paint quickly. So, whether you're painting in the street in a legal spot or you're working for a client and you got a deadline and everything, learning how to paint quickly is going to be something that's going to be so important to you. If you decide to paint slow, that's fine, but at least you know how to paint quickly. So, I'm just going to walk you through the steps of what I do. And basically the main thing I do is take breaks. I take a lot of breaks, more breaks than most people. And what that allows me to do is to paint really quickly. I know I talked about it actually it's a video coming up. It's about the portrait. But I would work for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then stop and then do something else. Just go on my phone, call my wife, go to the shop, get a coffee, whatever. I like to give it 100% for half an hour or maybe an hour tops. And then I stop, I go do something, and then come back, give it 100%, stop. You know, the more you stop, the quicker you're going to work, because you make less mistakes. You're more aware, and everything just works better. If you're working, if say if I was to work on this car for 5 hours straight, after a while I start making mistakes like these. I'm trying to zoom in a bit. Um, these lines there that are long and thin and not the easiest to do, or this white line there, it might not look super straight. Let me zoom right in. It doesn't look super straight, but believe me, when you're painting this, it's difficult. But okay, for my what was working in my favor is I painted this in a winter, and in a winter, obviously, you got less pressure in the can. It works a lot better. It's easier. But nonetheless, when you're painting, the main thing is to take breaks. So I painted this. So I did my grid. I traced everything. I think it wasn't a doodle grid. It was a traditional grid. I think I used. And then so I traced everything. Once it was done, I did some black where it needed to be, a bit of blue. I like to work on this part, this part, this part, everywhere around the car. Then come back here, add some detail. I don't like to go full detail on the wheel when this is not in place. I like to work a little bit there. I mean, on this in this part, a little bit on this part, a little bit in this part, and then I come back and I keep rotating around until everything is in place, and then I can start doing the detail on the on this slide there, whatever, before moving on to something else. At least I can see the progression. So the main things I do are step back. I step back quite a lot. I take breaks, many breaks. Like I said, I would normally paint for I think about 20 minutes, and then I go, like I said, go on my phone, go get a coffee or something, and then go back to it. The max I would work is probably an hour. And then what that allows me to do really is just to keep it fun, keep it light, and keep it quick. So then my brain is sharp. I do, I work on this detail, the ear of Goodyear or Eagle Year, whatever, which is a bit difficult. And then I go and talk to somebody or whatever, and then I come back and I'm sharp again. I can work on this bit. So every time I'm working on a piece, I'm always I paint as well as I can, and then I go off. I don't look at the wall. I look away on purpose, and then I go back. Bam! I'm right back to it, and then I paint as well as I can. If I was to, like I said, if I was to paint this, in 5 hours straight, there's no way I could do those lines and those details and stuff, because my brain starts to just overload, and it's just a bit difficult. So the best way to paint quickly is work on your overall artwork at the same time. So work a bit on this, work a bit on this, work a bit on this, and then take many breaks. And most importantly, before you even start, have a plan. So plan how are you going to paint. Look at your picture properly. Just think, okay, I'm going to do my fades there, I'm going to do this. Have a plan in your head before you even start. When we're talking about a big job, for a client, and it's got, you've got multiple walls, loads of text and loads of logos, a car, some people, some vegetables, whatever, loads of things, you really need to plan it. If it's a multiple day um, commission, you really need to plan. Okay, today I'm going to work on this wall. Tomorrow I'm going to do this on this one, with this on that one, and this on that one. The third day I'm going to go back and do da da da. You need to have a clear plan on how to do it. It may sound simple, but believe me, most people don't take enough breaks, and that's why they paint slower. So take many breaks, plan properly, work on the overall picture.